You are my density. No, I mean, you are my destiny. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Hi, my name is David Neyts and welcome to my channel. Today's topic is going to be about why you should write your own material. You're going to meet a lot of old school people that are going to tell you, no, stick to one thing, do it the best you can, and stick to that. Well, I don't like that. The thing is that it doesn't make sense to me. I'm an actor, but I also like writing, I like producing, I like directing, and the problem is that you might do something magnificently, but the competition is just so harsh that if you just know how to do one thing, well, you're kind of hindering yourself to one job. So why would you limit yourself? Also, we have cheap cameras. We have so many ways of sharing our stuff. So the thing is that if you don't know how to write your own material, you're basically shooting yourself in the foot. But you're going to tell me,
I don't know how to write. I don't know how to do this. I'm an actor. I'm a producer. I don't have any imagination.
Stop. No, literally stop. If you want to get a job in this industry, you must have imagination. Even if you're an actor, the thing is that maybe something might be written on the page and it's telling you to act in a certain way, but if you don't have any sort of imagination, well, how are you going to be able to create that actor? Look at Charlie Chaplin. Look at Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson. He created his own character, and that comes from having imagination. So how do I start? Number one, if you've never written, well, just join a class. There's a lot of very cheap community college classes. And on top of that, what's cool is that you're going to meet other people who like to write or who have an interest in writing, and you're going to be able to write some short films, and you're going to have a deadline, and you're also going to be able to share them in front of the class because usually they have other people reading those stories and stuff like that. And sometimes it's really, really important to have other people doing it because then you can kind of see how your words translate when somebody else is actually reading them. Number two, this might sound silly, but just write. Just sit at your computer and write. It doesn't matter what you're writing, just write anything that comes to your mind, and you're going to see that the more you do it, the easier it's going to get. Which brings me to topic number three, make a habit or ritual out of it. I know everybody's busy, everybody has a busy schedule, but the thing is that even in your busy schedule, you always have time to check Instagram or to binge watch your latest Netflix show. So just make a ritual out of it. Start with maybe a 20-minute block or a 30-minute block. And if you can, maybe extend it to an hour or even 2 hours. Maybe 2 hours is a little too long, but 60 minutes is a good time, or 30 minutes is even better. But you're going to see that if you have a ritual of it, if you make a habit of it, you're going to find time to write. And it doesn't matter how busy you are because you're just going to write. It's part of your ritual. It's part of your day. Number four, stick to writing about things that you actually know. Don't write about things that you don't know because, well, you're not going to be able to relate to it. Don't write about the ghetto. Don't write about wars and stuff like that. Don't write about things that you don't know because you have to be able to relate to that writing. Of course, you can write about a war if you're really interested in it and you're researching it and all that stuff, but then you actually know it. But try to write about your own experiences because it's just going to be easier to do. And then if you get to relate to it better, well, I think that your audience is also going to be able to relate to it too. And number five, enjoy what you're doing because if you enjoy writing, well, the chances are that other people are going to enjoy your writing too. And the more people you share it with, the more feedback you can get too. And if they do like it, well, guess what? You might be a better writer than you could have ever imagined. And on a last note, don't be like George McFly, who spent years and years and years writing sci-fi novels, but just was so unsure of himself that he couldn't share his novels. It took his son a time machine in order to travel 30 years into the past to give him the courage to actually write his novels and release them to the public. And guess what? He actually became a famous writer in the 80s. So don't be like George McFly. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, and remember, where we're going, we don't need any roads. Okay, that's it.